Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Ascension to Love with Alice, a return to union, that beautiful state of oneness. That is the goal, is it not? Welcome to this weekly forecast, this weekly energy update from Sunday the 24th, I think we're at, Sunday the 24th of August through to Saturday the 29th. It is so wonderful to be here. Welcome to everyone that is new to my channel. Thank you so much for your presence with me today, and for those that are returning, welcome back. It is so lovely to have you here. So let's crack straight on. Let's have a little look here. Let's see what cards do we want to use first. You know what, let's have a look at some overall themes. Let's see what's going on. Let's have a bit of a play around with the cards today and see what energies are coming through for the general collective. So we're just going to call in all angels, guides and ascended masters of unconditional love and light and clarity to come through to aid and guide with any messages that wish to be transmitted and received right now. So what can you tell us about the week ahead? What themes do we have coming up? What themes do we have coming up for the week ahead? Thank you. Nothing is yet set in stone. New moon in Virgo coming up. We've just moved into Virgo season. So this, I know, is a big energy right now for many people, that Virgoan energy. And we've got some Libran energy coming out as well, that win-win forecast, that balancing of the scales. We've got Hold Your Vision on the bottom of the deck, which is quite an interesting card to have here, considering we're starting with nothing yet is set in stone. So it feels already that there could be there could be some movements and transitions with anyone that resonates with the name, with the term twin flame, soulmate, divine union. There feels like there's a lot of things shifting, and just in general, actually, I've got a couple of messages coming through already that it's not just with twin flames and soulmates, but also it could be just with anything that is happening right now. This week is a very interesting week where the energy is still able to move, and the basis of everything is holding the vision on what it is that you want, and knowing that we've got that balance coming through if we focus on being servant-hearted, if we focus on bringing it back within ourselves. So this is a very powerful start to this week. I'm really curious to see what other themes are coming through. I do these readings a little bit differently now, and I really quite like the new layout that I'm doing. I find it a lot of fun to work with. We're just going to start by pulling a few themes and painting a bit of a picture for the week ahead. And then we're going to pull a couple of cards for Starseeds and a couple of cards for Twin Flames specifically for your guidance, and then collective guidance as well. So we're going to see what other themes we've got coming in. What can we have? What cards do we have here, guys, to clarify what is coming in for the nothing is yet set in stone? Physical outlets coming through. We've got Archangel Metatron, of course. We've got Archangel Metatron of the Great Central Sun. And whoopa, nature. This is about feeling, this card. I love this card. For any indigos out there, for any empaths, indigos, anyone that resonates with those terms, this card is a very prominent one, because it shows how and look at that, we've got stay on the bottom of the deck as well. So it's very similar cards coming through as the basis here. Hold your vision, stay. So very, yeah, I was saying with this card here, this is all about how you feel everything, right? You know, it's a good week to really get into place some spiritual due diligence, right? I think I've used that phrase quite a bit. It's a fun phrase for me to say, spiritual due diligence, because, you know, no matter how along the spiritual path or how woke we are, you know, we have that responsibility, because we have, you know, it's like as above, so below, right? We channel in, we are that divine spark, that divine essence coming down here, having this experience on this beautiful earth, this beautiful star. But we have to remember to stay grounded and to stay balanced and to stay shielding with love our energy, just to maintain our integrity, so that nothing else, nothing that isn't of love and light can come through. And that's going to be a massive key to what is here this week. Let's pull, I just want to pull a few other cards here. I'm really mixed up how I do these forecasts, and thank you so much for the feedback that I got from the last video. And there's a lot of good things coming through. And let's just see if there is any other sides of the pictures that we want to get a hold of here that is coming through. What is going on? Yeah, so this is, we've got some projects, moon energy coming through, and the High Council. That's for the Starseeds out there. Beautiful. And look at that. snake coming in at the bottom of the deck. This is still, this rebirth and this release and this integration from Lionsgate is still taking place this week. It's still coming into place and it's still settling down. So granted, it's a lot smoother than it has been. It's a lot smoother than last week was. It's a lot smoother than the week before, you know. Leo season is over. Lionsgate is completed for this year, but it is integration time, right? It is integration time. New inspiration is coming in. Let's just move these out of the way just for a moment. You know, new inspiration is coming in here, and what they're saying a couple of things, I feel. So nothing is yet set in stone, which is referring to the energy that we're integrating, right? You know, it's coming on that soul level, but we have to actually make it into the physical, right? We actually have to bring it and ground it and plant it down and make it actually happen. And that's what this is all about here. You know, this beautiful card, the spring card. Look, everything that we're planting, or everything that we're this is when we're starting to see things, right, with the new projects and new clarity and new directions that are stepping forward right now. And it's really great energy to start off the week with, right? You know, it's a really great energy to start off with coming through for this week, is that it's that knowledge that, you know, if you're still in a situation that isn't as smooth or as free flowing as what you'd like it to be, you have the power to change that. You know, physical movement is actually a really, really powerful thing. You know, that physical movement, you know, movement actually helps shift energy, right? It helps shift any emotion that's getting stuck. It helps shift things that are old, that are stagnant, that are ready to move. And look, we've got some massive waves on this card here, which is what it's saying. It's like this emotion coming through. I mean, when we look at this in a practical, tangible way, you know, this might look like work, or this might look like home life, this could look like a relationship, but what it feels like is the basis of everything is setting your emotion and setting how you're actually allowing the energies that you've received and the upgrades that your soul's received, and that remembrance that your soul's received, how you're allowing it to integrate, how you're starting your morning, how you're starting your day. Are you allowing yourself to wake up and be taken away by checking your phone, checking social media, doing, you know, allowing that other energy to come through? Or are you, in fact, starting your morning, you know, you're doing some I am affirmations, setting up your spiritual shield of love, bringing in that unity, that wholeness, that oneness, that channeling and in that divinity when you start that day, and grounding it into the earth, to the star that we're on, to really get that solid base, that balance set. Because when we do that, you know, we really have a better way, we really have a more solid way to actually move forward through this incredible, it's going to be an incredible week. If we just hold our vision here, you know, if we just allow the channeling to come through for us. And you know, there's new projects starting, it's an exciting week, because with this card coming out here, there is new things beginning, right? But we could be getting a little bit caught up in some of the energy that we've received recently and allowing things to move through us, right, rather than get stuck in us. Yeah, look at all this blossoming happening around here. This is a really incredible time. And once again, because we've got this basis of holding your vision, staying, you know, this is about what you've been visualizing, where you've what you've wanted to create. And, you know, and this rebirth is still happening. The snake is a very powerful symbol, and it's not, you know, it's not like it has been portrayed in other areas of the world, where the snake can be a little bit like ooh, snake, you know, that's not good. Actually, a snake is a brilliant, beautiful, magical sign of that shedding of the old skin, the rebirthing into new. And this partners so beautifully with the spring card here, with this nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, and then we move through the week with Archangel Metatron really governing what's happening here, really looking after everything, which he does, you know, from the governing from this great central sun, really in tune with sacred geometry. I would imagine that there is many people watching this video who've been called to watch this video, who are seeing lots of signs, lots of number patterns. You're remembering how the universe speaks to you and recognizing and understanding that, and you know, and you're tuning into that intuition, that divine feminine aspect. You're tuning into that intuition, right? And you know, and that's the universe's way of telling you that you are in alignment. You're moving in the right direction. When you're seeing the number patterns, when you're seeing the owls, the butterflies, the dragonflies, the numbers, sequences, patterns, whatever it is for you personally, you know, the animals, whatever it is for you. When you're seeing that, that's That's you channeling. That's them telling you. That's the High Council coming in. That's Archangel Metatron. That's the angels, the guides, the ascending masters coming in, saying, yes, you are in alignment. Carry on. You don't have to worry about understanding what the signs mean. They don't mean anything specifically necessarily. Sometimes, obviously, they do. And you know, if you get a thought pattern with a certain sign, then that is a certain message for you, for sure. But a lot of times, especially for people that are more awakening onto this path right now, and more taking, you know, lightly treading through this this brand new awakening for them, which it is for the collective. There's this big awakening happening right now, and a lot of times just those number patterns and the sequences are very much just confirmation, validation from the universe, like, you know, you are going in the right direction, so carry on, full steam ahead, keep going. And we are reminded by this new moon in Virgo. This Virgo season is very much about putting ourselves first out, figuring out like where we're at, looking at who we believe we are, who we know we are, and how much we compromise and how much we you know, we give ourselves away versus actually looking after us first, right? You know, we've got a time to give rather than to take here. So this is about coming forth with that servant heartedness. We've got a new moon at the start of September. I don't know off the top of my head what what house the new moon is in, but what I love about this is that, you know, with the start of Virgo season, it is a massive shift. Now you've had the fire of the Leo season, you've had everything come in, and now it's going to start to stabilize out. You know, now we've got this Libran energy and this Virgo energy pairing together, stabilizing, balancing, integrating, new cycle, right? Diplomacy. Yeah, evolution, potential, realizing that great divine spark that you have within, connecting more with those guides, those energies that resonate with you, whether it's from the Fae world, from the angelic world, ascended masters, gods, goddesses, or just as simple as love. You choose to align with love. That is coming through so strongly right now to help balance things out, and that's absolutely beautiful. So it's a really positive reading. There's a lot of integration happening here. There's a lot of integration. There's that reminder to keep our bodies moving, to allow the emotion to run through, just to allow it to come through. But the intuition is there. That's going to be peaking this week. Definitely new projects may be beginning. We're being reminded just to look after our morning routine and ritual with how we wake and how we look after our energy and how we ground our energy. That's what this card is bringing forth, and the High Council is completely governing this galactically, right? You know, they're guiding us so much right now. I know, and I'd probably, you know, if we actually, let's have a look. I'm just gonna have a look first. Exactly, Mary Magdalene. I was just gonna say, if I open, if we pull a Ascended Master, I bet Mary Magdalene's gonna come out, because she's very powerful right now. Her energy is being felt right now, and look, we've got Commander Ashtar, call to action. So, you know, there's a lot of taking, you know, people taking lead by your example, and this is what we're focusing on right now. This is very much a time of focusing on ourselves and you know, making sure that you're walking your talk, right? If you want something, are you actually embodying that? Are you being that, right? You know, yeah. Spiritual changes are still unfolding here, and this is a week where you are going to have the potential, the ability to really soar through and shift so much and really anchor it in. You know, this reminds me of an anchor. I know it's not, but it does remind me of an anchor. We've still got that heart awakening coming in, allowing that divine love to come in and like give and receive in balance. And that's where this card comes in here, a time to give rather than to take, because when you lead from the heart, it comes back triple-fold, tenfold, hundredfold in abundance, because you're leading with that heart, and that heart is then open to receive things through. Perfect. Okay, so you guys, I want to pull a couple of cards for Twin Flames and Starseeds specifically for this week. We're going to pull a final card of guidance as well. If I move these up here, let's see if we can fit all these cards on the table. Okay, I'm not sure if you'll still be able to see the bottom cards fully. I hope you can, because they're beautiful cards. There we go. Now, let's see here. I want to pull a final guidance card. No, they're saying to do the Starseeds first. So Starseeds, if you are watching, Let's pull a little message for you. What message do you have specifically for any starseeds watching this? Surrender to the sweetness of life. Look at that coming out. That pleasure, joy, being in that joy vibration. That's really what they're saying here. We've got the cosmic heart coming through on the bottom of the deck. So let's see, where's that? There, thank you. So this is your message right now, starseed. If you are watching, if you resonate with the term starseed, you know, it's all about being in that joy vibration. If you want to manifest something, you're focusing really, really hard on it. Let's bring you back in, bring you back to the basics. How do we manifest? We don't manifest by saying, you know, what it is that we want and focusing really hard on it, because there could be that resistance in there. If there's a resistance in there, then we're missing the point of how we manifest. You know, it does get quite simple. It's just, you know, we have the contrast. We've had that through the eclipse season that's come in. You know what you don't want. You've asked for what you do want. Ask and it's given. But then you got to let it go, right? Then you got to focus on just being happy. And that's what this is the reminder of. Just be happy, just be happy, just be happy. Starseed, just be happy. If you want things to manifest, stop focusing on what it is and just literally focus on your vibration. Sing, dance, move, meditate, you know, be with a loved one, you know, whatever it is that's going to raise that vibration, raise that energy. And the cosmic heart is coming through as well. So make your life a moving prayer. I think that's such a beautiful phrase. That cosmic heart, that love from Venus, that love coming through so strongly. So strongly. Lighting you up, lighting you up. There's been so much heart activation through this season, starseed, and this is that reminder to you that, you know, just move your body and stay in that joy frequency, in that joy vibration. Twin flames, let's pull some cards for you here. Ascended Masters wanting to come out for you, Twin Flames. What guidance do we have for Twin Flames for this week? Twin Flames watching this video, what guidance do we have for the Twin Flames watching this video for this week, starting today through Saturday? Persistence with Lou. Looking, is still that Leo energy coming in, hey? There's still that Leo energy coming in, that persistence of what it is that you want. Freedom, 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 freedom. The persistence is going to bring you freedom and find blessing in your current situation. There's a lot of teaching still happening for you, Twin Flame. Look at that. A lot of teaching is still happening for you, Twin Flame, in your journey. There is a mixture of things happening. There is a lot of union energy afoot right now. There are a lot of Twin Flames coming into union, which is beautiful. That persistence has paid off, you know, and this union is coming in such a free way as well. Such a free way. And it's different from last time. It's different from previous times. If you're a Twin Flame coming back into union in the starting stages of union, you've already re-entered union. It's such a different stage for you right now. You know, that persistence of staying in the light, that persistence of staying in the light that you've had here has led to a certain level of freedom that you haven't necessarily had before. It's this heart freedom. It's that balance. Look, balance. Now, there are some other, I'm getting two messages, and that's what this card is coming out for you, Twin Flame, is that if you are watching this and you're in separation, you're not in union with your beloved yet, you know, they're asking you to change that energy, to move it quicker through to where it wants to be. You know, it always starts and ends with that union of your own heart, that balance within your own heart, that finding that love within your own heart, and through that, as within, so without. When you find that within yourself, you find that reflecting in your external world. You find it mirroring in your external world. So you got to find the blessing in your current situation. So if you're in separation, Twin Flame, if you're in separation, you really want desperately to be with your beloved, to move it forward. You got to find blessing in your current situation. You got to see them as a mirror, the mirror that they are, showing you what is to shift still, showing you where the energy isn't, where the energy is in resistance and it isn't aligned with love. And when you look at that, when you focus on that, that's where you change that. Okay, that's why Krishna is coming out here for you, Twin Flames. Yeah, and just listen to your heart. Just listen to what you're being shown and told by the universe. Okay, so if you're a Twin Flame in separation, this is for you. If you're a Twin Flame coming back into union, this is a validation and confirmation for you. So let's get some final guidance for the beautiful people watching this in the collective, just in general. What is the final guidance coming through for this week for whomever is watching this video? Absolutely. Preparation time. Harvest. Look at that. And we're in autumn. This is beautiful. We're moving into autumn, I should say. We're moving into autumn with, you know, in the next few weeks. And it's that abundance coming in, right? It's that It's like literally just focus on that law of bounty, focus on all the good that you have right now, you know. For guidance, like you're really bringing in that harvest right now. Yeah, you're really just finding the joy in the situation. That's the message for everyone right now. Got Aryan energy coming in as well. Let's just get... yeah. Perfect. So final guidance for the collective watching this. Whatever is coming up to release and to shift, whatever is coming up, just let it move, like move with it, let it move with you, let it move through you so that you can release it. You're believing in yourself, you're holding on to who you are, that divine spark of you. Look, the divine spark of you. You are holding on to the divinity within yourself. You're grounding that down, bringing that in from above and grounding it down within, and you're just allowing yourself, look at this, to receive, to harvest all the fruits of your labor through this eclipse season, through this Lionsgate. It's a fantastic week coming in for everyone, for Starseed, Twin Flame, and the collective in general. There is so much intuition coming in. There is so much balance coming in. There is so much sovereignty coming in. There is so much stability coming in for this week that it's incredible. We just got to get through the start of it, allow the emotions to move through you, keep focusing on yourself, right? Keep focusing on yourself and how you see yourself, your boundaries, and just what you're allowing in, right? And you know, that due diligence around your morning routine, and just reap the benefits. Seriously, reap the benefits. That's what it's there for on Starseeds. Keep moving your body, allow that connection with the cosmic heart and twin flames. Well done on your persistence, well done on following through and for seeing everyone in their light and in their love. And that's exactly what it is. You've seen them in the light and it's brought you that freedom. And if you are in separation, just make sure that you keep looking at your twin as a mirror of what it is within you that you're ready to shift. And that's what's going to be the biggest breakthrough for you this week. So when that happens, I'm really excited for you, because this stage here is just the most beautiful, beautiful thing ever. And it reminds you every single moment that you are connected with the divine source within and without. So I love that. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do like, subscribe, hit the notification button on the side so you are notified of the weekly updates and any pick-a-pile readings and any other guidance that I am to do. And if you are on social media, you can find me on Facebook at Ascension to Love with Alice. There is different content and live readings that are done on the Facebook channel. And if you are inclined to work with me, please reach out. I've got in the details of this video below how you can contact me via email or through Facebook. And I so look forward to connecting with each and every one of you. Thank you so much once again for being here. Let me know if this resonates for you. Let me know how your week goes. I love you all. Many, many blessings. Lots of love.